A buyer has to make payment towards purchases within 180 days from the invoice date to claim input tax credit under GST. However, whether netting off of receivables and payables can be considered as a valid payment towards vendor, and what will happen if netting off is done with different GST number of the same person. Hi, this is Harshita and I welcome you to our channel where we will discuss landmark judgments on GST. In this case, the applicant is a very famous jeweler having multiple branches all over the country, running retail and wholesale business of jewelry. It transfers gold bars to jewelry makers for making ornaments and purchases back the ornaments from them. The jewelry maker applies making charges in addition to the value of ornaments. Against the said purchase, the applicant nets off the value of gold transfer and ultimately pays only making charges to the makers, and this is done by way of book adjustment. Many times the sale of gold is done under one GST number, whereas purchase back is done under another GST number of the applicant, who settles these transactions using net off method. The applicant asked for a ruling on whether netting off with different GST numbers can be considered as payment for the jewelry and whether its input tax credit can be taken. Also, it seeks clarity on whether netting off between different GST numbers is covered within the definition of supply and liable for GST. Advanced Ruling Authority held that the term consideration includes all forms of payment. It also considers paying vendor's debt as valid form of payment. Netting of mutual debts of different GST numbers can be considered as valid payment to vendor, and that is why its input tax credit can be claimed. Also, settlement of dues among different GST numbers is a mere transaction of money and it doesn't come into the definition of supply. And that is why no GST will be levied on the same. Thank you for watching this video. For more such updates, follow Logitex.